Alright, so we're back on the road with the AC installed back there and all the new battery and everything, and I got a load going from a little town next to Indianapolis to Kentucky, I think, and so I'm off to pick up. My arrival time is 6:30 p.m. So yeah, driving through Indiana. Can't get much more classic Indiana than that, huh?
Turn left on Indiana 234.
Alright, will do. I've always kind of liked this bridge. It's like in the middle of the road here at exit 68. On 65, we're going south right now. You think it's supposed to look like an A, or it's just a funny suspension bridge in the middle of the road? It's a little Louisville for you. Louisville, Kentucky. We are just crossing the border here. Well, there it is. There's our big load. Oh, and the light's going out. Let me see if I can use the lights I installed. Oh, look at that. New lights installed. So yeah, that's the load. 250 pounds, probably less. Pretty small. But hey, it pays. I've got delivery in about an hour and a half, and I am about 5 minutes away. So I'm going to hang out here at Walmart until delivery time. And this was another confusing one. The GPS sent me to one side of the building, and I ended up driving around the building like, I don't know, 3 times before I finally figured out that it was this part of the building. And here I go. I found the check-in place. They asked me to back up next to this other van, and so I did, right next to it. And then we got the load out and moved on. Sorry for blocking the view there. Alright, I'm testing out my new magnetic mounts. So I got a magnet that has the right size thread to screw into the camera. And then I got this steely here on the dash, which has a steel ball, and this also magnets on. That, which is intended to use with like a metal plate, it's magnetic as well. But now I can just take the camera, stick it right on there, and spin it around, and you can see me, and I can spin it around and you can see the road, and just like that, we're good. I am digging it. I think everyone needs one of these. I can do different angles. I had a good night's sleep here, and the insulation helped a lot. I got more sleep because it didn't get hot nearly as early. But now I'm going to install this voltage sensing battery isolator. It's going to replace the Victron because the Victron's not voltage sensing, and this one will go after the other battery, and then if the voltage goes below, let's see, it cuts off at 12.8 volts, so it'll run the main start battery down just maybe a hair, not much. When it hits 12.8 volts, it'll cut off, and it'll only run on the house battery. And then when the alternator kicks on, once this goes over 13.3 volts, so it'll allow a little time to recharge the start battery, and then once the system goes over 13.3 volts, then it will kick on and charge the house battery. So this will prevent me from draining my start battery while I run the AC until it dies. So I'm going to get to that, and then maybe we can test this AC a little more and cool it down in here. As you saw, my battery is under this seat, so the first thing I got to do is unpack this seat so I can move it forward and get to the battery. Alright everyone, there it is. It's a little hard to see down there, but I've got it wired in. That is the isolator there for the battery. I tied the ground in right here, which is fine. And I also added this secondary aux port on the smart shunt, so that gives me the house battery voltage, which is pretty awesome. And now we're giving a full test of the AC. We are fully running, and I'll let you know how that works out. Big update time. It is near the end of the day. It's almost like 9 p.m. I was on the phone most of the day, but I managed to get that battery isolator in. And when I started the van and started charging it, it blew the fuse I had it on. So that power access port on the side of the Ford runs through this funny little fuse. And I had like a 25 amp in it. Not going to cut it. So I found a auto parts store, got a 50 amp for it because that's the biggest fuse I could get to fit in that fuse holder. And it blew that fuse. So I ended up getting a resettable circuit breaker. It's like 100 amp, and wiring it straight to the hot. And so now that's working, and we're getting a charge. Then it's working great. It's charging up. Everything's working the way it's supposed to. And so I put everything back together. Seats there. By the time I got that done, I was so hot and so tired. I just wanted to go eat. Because I hadn't eaten all day. So here is the app. So you can see that my start battery is 13.8. My house battery is 13.73, but it's charging. It's pulling 0.4 amps. So currently charging. That's great. I came here to have dinner at this all-you-can-eat place behind me. I'll show you on the way out here. And I'm going to put you up on the new stand. Bam. All right, that works great. And so I came and had this all-you-can-eat place, and to be honest with you, it is probably the worst all-you-can-eat place I've ever eaten at. All the food was old and not very good, but I ate it because I was hungry, and I just kind of hope I don't get, I'm not even going to say it. No, it's going to be fine. And then I ate a lot, so at least I'm full. At least I can say that I'm full. I'm going to turn around here and show you the place on the way out. Here, I'm going to spin you around so you can see it. Here it is. Here's the China buffet, or Asian buffet, that you probably never really want to go to. Yeah. I'm in Kentucky, like a little east of Louisville. So, in case you're wondering where we're at now, I'm going to pull up on my map here and see where I want to go. I'm going to go back to that Walmart I was at last night. That was a pretty good Walmart to stay at.
Turn left on Howard Drive,
right.
Then take the first left.
Now GPS is going to talk to us. I was so sweaty last night that, I mean,
Turn
not last
left at
night,
the
today.
traffic light, then exit right.
While I was working, I was just dripping. Everything I touched got wet. I was wiring, and my back with the shirt on was up against this wall here, and I touched the hot, and I could feel the power flowing through me. So that was no good, no bueno. And
Take the exit on the right to I-64
I had to be really
West.
careful not to touch any metal with my sweaty body. But it's cooling down outside now. It's down to 92. And so that's good. And it's kind of drifting. There we go, that's better. And so anyways, that's my update, and no orders today. I got projects done, and I am ready. I hope they give me an order either tonight or tomorrow, because I do not like sitting around in this heat so much. I prefer to be on the road. Alright, that's my update for now. So here we are in Kentucky. Alright, made it back to Walmart, where we're going to settle in for the night, 9:30. So the battery is charging, but it is not fully charged yet. That's okay. I'm not going to probably run the AC until after I drive again, because I'm going to get an order first thing in the morning. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to get an order first thing in the morning. Fingers crossed. Anyways, that's probably it for the night for videoing. I am going to sit here and video edit
because it is Saturday, and so tomorrow I need to get a video uploaded so I can premiere it for all. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and video edit it in the Walmart parking lot and have a good night, sleep well. Alright, check in with you later. I decided that, because I know Sunday's not a good day for orders, so I went ahead and came home from Louisville and enjoyed a nice Sunday at home. We installed the little portable AC unit at home, so that's nice. Had a great night's sleep. And now I've got an order running out to Dayton, Ohio to pick up. So here I am headed through beautiful Indiana, headed towards Dayton, Ohio. Well, they got a nice welcome to Ohio sign here. Big archway and everything. Fancy. Little shot of Dayton, Ohio for you. Alright, here we are. We made it to Pure, Michigan. So I've got my pickup done there in Ohio. And now I'm headed to Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Welcome to Michigan.
Thank you. Welcome to Michigan. On our way to Mount Pleasant. Got a little load today. It's only 50 pounds. So I get loaded up there. So it's a nice day. It's a little warm, 97 outside, but I got the AC running. And I've got plenty of time to get there. I got about an extra 2 hours, so I think I'm going to go find somewhere to park for a little while when I get close. Stopped off at this nice rest stop. I'll give you guys a quick little review here in the shorts. And this is my big load. Not very big this time, 50 pounds. Just one little pallet. But this is a quick trip, couple hundred miles, couple $100. Dig it. Okay, I just got here to Mount Pleasant, Michigan. It's pretty pleasant, a little windy, but pretty pleasant. And good thing I have a little extra time because I think I pushed it a little closer than I've ever pushed it before on the fuel this time. 2 miles to E, but that's okay. I'm at a gas station. Time to fuel up. This was a factory, so there was a check-in gate, and then she told me exactly where to go, so it wasn't too hard, although you'll see I did have to drive quite a ways around the facility and park here and go check in. And they told me what dock to back up to. No problem. This was a pretty easy out for me. Alright, day is done. I'm at Walmart here for the night. Checked in with customer service. They said it was fine to sleep here, or to park overnight at least. And so that's good. Hopefully no one will mess with me. And I think that I'm gonna do a little bit of projecting and then maybe a little video editing, and then I'll turn in for the night. Alright everyone, it's project time here. So I've got these from Harbor Freight. I got these truck bed hooks. They're like a big molly for truck beds to put eye hooks in on the side of the truck beds. Well, the van has these cutouts that are actually the perfect size for them, except that, like, but this one's in here, and the post on it is so long in order to get the molly in that the post bottoms out against the outside of the van. So this one's a little loose still because it's actually bottomed out. So I went ahead and made these little wood blocks, and I just tested it out on this one, and it works great. It's all super tight in there. The wood block just gives it enough room to cinch up without bottoming out, and then that wood block's going to give me a furring strip to put the paneling on eventually. I think this is going to work out great. They're very strong. Now I've got hooks up high I'm going to be able to hook my bed from. And these are the blocks that I made right here. Pretty simple. Just a piece of 3/4 inch plywood basically with close to 3/4 with a hole cut in it. And the hole receives this rubber boot part of this that you might be able to see there, so you can get better light on it. So it has this rubber boot, this square rubber boot underneath the flange. So the flange sits on the outside of the wood The rubber boot sits inside of the wood. And this is going to work really well. This is very solid. That's me being happy. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them in. Alright, it's Tuesday and I got another load, which is awesome. And this one is a kind of a different load. I had to get pretty creative with my straps back there. But we're off, and we're off to southern Michigan. I'll update you when I stop. Alright everyone, it's about 2 o'clock and I am empty again. So, time to wait for another load. But I'm happy I got a load Monday and Tuesday. So far this week's going good. So far my experience has been like, it slows down in the later part of the week. So hopefully this week will just keep rolling. Because I need to make up a little money for that maintenance I had done to the van. So I'm just going to stay out here in the field and keep after it. I am going to go have the transmission fluid changed because I think it's low and it probably needs it. So I'm going to do that real quick and hang out here in Michigan. I'm close to Detroit, right close to Detroit. Well, I got another order, so that's good. Going up a little north in Michigan here to pick up, and then I am going to Pennsylvania. So I'll check in with you a little later. Right now it's raining, driving, cars coming in, cars going out, cameras sliding at an angle. So yeah, I'll check with you later. Alright, I'm all loaded up here. I got one pallet with a big cardboard box on it. Oh, you got zoomed in there. Let's zoom you back out. There we go. And so now I'm headed to, I'm not sure how to pronunciate it. Macungie, Pennsylvania? Something like that. Macungie. I'm going to call it Macungie for now. Pennsylvania. So let's see here. I've got a ways to go. I've got 572 miles to go. ETA 311. That'll probably be 4 by the time I get gas and take a few little rest breaks. And my delivery is at 7 a.m. so that gives me, you know, a good 2 hours of sleep. I'll go deliver and then probably go take a nap after that over in Pennsylvania. So finally get to leave Michigan. I will say though, this is the first time I've gotten 2 loads in one day, which is pretty awesome. That's a good sign. Hopefully we keep this up, this pace up. If we keep this pace up, I'll actually be able to pay off that car repair, or van repair as the case may be. Alright, I'll check in with you a little later. We're about to go over kind of a cool bridge. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but I'll see if I can't capture it for you. Yeah, this may not be the best time of day to try and get through Detroit. A little bit of traffic here, not as far as the eye can see. But hey, this guy in front of me's got his truck really tricked out. He's got those pipes coming out the top. Got little rams on the brake lights. Welcome to Ohio! Well, Made it to Ohio. It's time to get some fuel. I may have filmed this bridge before, but I really like it. I don't know why. I like the center column. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like it. What do you guys think? Is this a cool bridge or what? Let's see if I can spin you a little. Let you see it go by. Ooh. That's a fun bridge. At least I think so. What do you guys think? We're here in Ohio, going on, I don't know, one of these roads. Anyways, I like the bridge. Now that's a cool bird. Look at the color of that guy. It's kind of a neat area. There's lots of water. Got a little land bridge. We're between Port Clinton and Sandusky on Highway 2. Gonna go over the little bridge here, but check this out. We got tons of water over there, and then even over here we got tons of water. Feel like we're out in the middle of the water, and I like it.
All right, we made it to Pennsylvania and got 2 hours of sleep, so now it's time to go do this delivery and maybe catch a little more sleep. Yeah, that'd be good. All right, I'm all checked in here. For those of you who don't know how this works, you just show up at the facility, the address they give you, and kind of drive around the docks until you find a door that says receiving. And then you go in the door and check in, and then they will tell you what dock to go to. And so this morning we have a pileup. This is the first for me. I'm new at this, but I'm sure this happens often. So I've got a couple Sprinter vans in front of me. I've got this guy here before me, and then the dock's behind that trailer there, and there's another Sprinter van in there being unloaded currently. So looks like I am third in line, so I'll be here a minute. And since I'm here a minute, I thought I'd give you an update. So everything's going pretty good. Getting orders and everything. Just a little frustrating that you gotta having a tough time making enough money to pay for the repairs for the van, but we'll get there. It just takes time. Always takes time, doesn't it? I'm going to do a little recording and see if I can't capture the sound of this transmission shudder. So I'm going to have this checked out and have some stuff put in that's supposed to help fix it temporarily. It's I guess a torque converter issue, so I will let you know when I hear it. I'll probably edit it out so that you can hear it. So you don't have it when you're under heavy acceleration, you only have it when you're kind of in overdrive cruising and kind of like pushing a little bit, like maybe you're going up a hill or you have a heavy load. It's the only time it represents. So I don't know if you guys were able to hear that or not, but that is the sound of the torque converter shudder. Some good ones. If you can't hear that, you'll never hear it. So this dealership out in Pennsylvania actually test drove the van, and then they added this additive. Well, they
changed the transmission fluid and added an additive that prevents it from doing the shutter. So it's kind of cool that they can prolong the life of the torque converter that way. But here we go, and then they test drove it.
All right, got out of the Ford dealership there. Another pretty penny. It was a little over $400, but it's shifting a lot better now. They say that it takes a little time for everything to work through and for it to really get 100% better, but I've been driving for a few minutes and have not felt any shudder, so I know it's better. It may not be 100%. So hopefully this gets me far enough down the road to pay for all this. And then we'll deal with the next issue as it comes. One of the challenges of this business, I guess, is keeping the vehicle maintained and trying to make enough money to pay for that. So now I'm off to hang out and wait for an order at a Walmart. I almost got an order right then when the van got done, but apparently it went for way too little money. So time for waiting for the next one. Alright, well, I was close to Walmart and I found a mall. So I think I'm going to go walk around the mall because I know that'll be cool, as in good temperature, because it's not a day to hang out in the van. Look at that. It is 105 degrees outside. Fortunately, I found myself a nice little shade tree here, so the van will stay as cool as it can here while I go wander around the mall and stay cool. Hopefully I get an order while I'm in there, and maybe some food. I'm a little hungry. Okay everyone, the mall was a great reprieve from the heat. Took a quick trip to Walmart to replenish my water and get a salad for the night. And now I looked up a trailhead for the Appalachian Trail, which is only 18 miles away. And I'm gonna go sleep there for the night. I updated dispatch, let them know where I'm gonna be. And I think that's gonna be a way nicer place to sleep. And so we are off through Pennsylvania, going to the woods. That's right, we are going to the woods.
And we are off to the Appalachian Trail parking in Walnutport, Pennsylvania. And if you're going to go here, just be wary that corner is very sharp on your way in.
Well, I was right about one thing. As soon as I got out of town, it was 5 degrees cooler. So I think I'm going to post up here for the night, and I'll show you around in the morning because it's dark outside. But I am pretty tired because I didn't sleep much yesterday, so I think I'm gonna hit the hay pretty soon here, get a good night's rest, and maybe show you around a little in the morning. Take a little hike. What do you think? Good morning, world. Well, I slept great last night here in the woods, and I got a job for tomorrow, which is awesome. It's going to take me through the weekend. They're looking for a local load for me today. I don't have a lot of faith that I'll get a local load here in Pennsylvania, but you never know. Here I am parked, and the AC is brilliant. I was able to sleep in a bit. It's getting pretty hot being in the sun, but the AC was able to keep me cool. I did end up just running the fan through the night, and then I turned the AC on once it started heating up in the morning. And I did not run it flat yet, which is great. I'm gonna take a little hike here, and we're at the Appalachian Trail. There's a government sign right there telling us what we can and can't do here. Here's our signage for the trailhead. Map of the trail here. As I'm sure most of you know, this trail runs the whole East Coast. Some rules and warnings of lantern flies, of course. And that's where we're at. Got us a sign here talking all about the Appalachian Trail supply, water supply. There you go. And a pretty good view here right off the trailhead.
So I read in the description that there's this winter trail that's the easy route here behind me. And I say, heck with that. We're going up the summer trail. It's a fairly steep rocky trail, but nothing we can't handle. Well, the views are getting better. Pennsylvania. This is starting to remind me a little of the Northwest. We gotta do a little climb up the rocks bit. Up we go. Up we go. So here they mark the trail with this white paint. This is quite a climb, but I got to the union between the summer trail and the winter trail. Let's keep going. Well, we're definitely getting nice and sweaty today. What a view, huh? We'll admit the trail gets a little rough in places. So if you're coming up here to hike, make sure you wear good shoes. Bumblebee, bumblebee. Well, we finally get a peek in the opposite direction. There it is. Well, it's a little sad, but it's the first mushroom I've seen out here. Well, this would be an awfully nice place for a picnic, but I didn't bring any food. So, I think it's time to turn around, head back to the van. I think I've gone, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles. I joined up with the Appalachian Trail and went a little ways. But, I gotta head back in case I get an order. So, gonna head back and then maybe find some coffee. What kind of snake is that? It's kind of right in my path. Should I go around him or should I chase him off? I don't know. He's cool though. Hey buddy, you're in my way. I don't know what kind of snake he is, but anybody know? Leave a comment. Looks like he's moving on his own volition. Keeps checking me out, but slowly slithering off the path. Just gonna wait for him. What do you suppose this little guy's waiting for? You little jerk trying to get me. That's what we're going down. Yep. I just made it through the technical section and I'm exhausted. So I'm really looking forward to get back to the van, refilling my water, and having some breakfast. I can see the van, I'm almost there, yeah. Well, I'm pretty happy I got back from hiking. It's pouring down rain. It's kind of coming in waves, but when it pours, it pours. A little bit of lightning, yeah. Cool little storm. Check out these clouds. Oh, ominous clouds. So I got back just in time to avoid this little rainstorm.
And I've just been recovering, drinking lots of water, and I made a smoothie, protein smoothie. That went down pretty quick. And now I'm just gonna chill out till tomorrow. My pickup is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I think I'm just gonna kind of take it easy here. It's a nice little spot. Digging it. Dry. Not in the rain. Well, I'm still sweaty, but I'm not getting rained on, so that's good. And I guess tomorrow I head off to Alabama. But tomorrow Friday pickup, and I don't actually deliver till Monday. So I'll have some time to do some video editing and uploading and premiering and all that good stuff on the way. So that way you all can keep getting videos. All right, I'm just gonna hang out here and relax now though. I keep trying to look at myself in the rearview mirror to see if I'm like presentable. But there's no rearview mirror in this rig, so I gotta use the camera.
And this was a nice drive kind of through the Amish country of Pennsylvania. You might catch a glimpse of someone working the fields on their horse, maybe a couple people walking down the side of the road or riding with their horse-drawn buggies. But we got here to this woodworking place and kind of a cool dock. We actually could back up to it, get loaded up. That was pretty quick. And then I got a hold of dispatch and they gave me the okay once I got everything strapped in, and we are going to be off.
Got a very different kind of load today. These are from a woodworking place and they're going to some furniture manufacturer. I think they're pretty nice. This is one of my favorite loads yet. Hardwood, looks like it's bent. Man, making me want one of the chairs they're making. Had to get a little creative strapping it in. I've got one strap around that side with my corner protectors. That strap just fit right over the pallet on the bottom, so it's really just strapping the pallet in. I had to go a little long because that's as short as the strap is, and then I used one of my longer straps to go kitty corner just to get a little extra security on the load. And it's pretty stable. I'm liking it, and my bed is going to clear it just fine. We got room, so I'll be able to sleep because this load is going over the weekend, and so I have a few days to get there and deliver it this time, and so crucial that I can sleep. Yeah. Good morning. It is Saturday here, and I slept great. I slept in a little. It's like 9:30 now, and now I'm gonna head off. I think I have time to get some Taco Bell breakfast, which is awesome, and then I'm gonna try and get to the Woodstock fire tower lookout, and I'm gonna go try and explore that a bit for you. This part of the country is great. There's some real classic buildings here, some really awesome little neighborhoods, little brick and rock, limestone. What a cool part of the US. Look at that one right there. Got this big brick building coming up right here. Look at that one.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East South Street.
Oh, look at that. Some castle thing. Look at that. Got turrets and everything. What a cool part of the country. This is as historical as it gets in this country, I think. Man, this is cool. I'm glad I got off the road here. Oh, and look at that thing. Three-wheeler. Man. Where am I? Schulischer. Oh. Carlisle. Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Well, there it is on the sign up there. I don't know if you guys can read it. Carlisle Historic District. It's historic, all right. Classic. All right, we're getting on the freeway soon. I'm gonna cruise on down here, get on the freeway, and eat some breakfast. Man, look at those houses. Man, those are cool. Alright, well, I went to Starbucks and uploaded the video because there wasn't really anywhere else to get internet. And boy howdy do they throttle that internet down. It took me about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to upload that video. But it's all good, it's uploaded, and we're going to have a premiere for you all this Sunday, right on time, 8 p.m. like normal. So now I am headed off. I'm going to stop at truck stop, fuel up, and then I'm going to go see if I can't check out this water tower, the fire tower, the destination I'm trying to get to all day. It is 1 o'clock here, so I should have plenty of time to get there and check it out still. Driving through Pennsylvania. Got sunny. It's a nice day. Turned into a real nice day.
There are police reported ahead.
Police reported ahead. Oh my. Well, we are leaving Pennsylvania and entering Maryland.
Welcome to Maryland.
There's the sign. There's the lady telling us on the digitals. I think we are now in Maryland. And so a new state. And wow, the road got a lot better. How do you like that? Go Maryland. We're sure not spending much time in Maryland. Here we go, crossing the Potomac River, and we are almost in. Here it is, West Virginia. Wild and wonderful, it says. So, yep, just a few minutes.
Welcome to West Virginia.
Just a few minutes in Maryland, and all of a sudden we're in West Virginia. Man, we're cooking through states fast in this part of the country, I'll tell you what. Welcome to Virginia!
Take exit 323.
We're stopping here for gas at the good old Flying J. Right as we
In 1,000
enter.
feet, turn right onto State Route 669.
Okay. Right
Welcome
as...
to Virginia.
Jeez,
At the light,
please.
turn right onto State Route 669, then turn left.
Trying to say something here. Right as we enter Virginia. Alright, let's go get some fuel, huh?
Turn left,
Enter
then your
auto
destination will be on the
entry.
right.
I know. I can see it with mine own eyes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. In we go. In we go. Let's fuel up. Alright, we're starting our ascent to the tower. We're going to take it nice and slow, nice and easy. Make sure we don't get too bounced around here. We're going to take it nice and easy on this road. We are climbing. We got switchbacks. And we are right next to the Shenandoah River. So I think this is an appropriate time for Oh Shenandoah, I long to see you. Roll away, you shining river. Oh Shenandoah, I long to see you. Look away, we're bound away, across the wild Missouri. Yeah. get to this tower. This road's really not all that bad. All of these tight switchbacks are paved, and then the rest of it's gravel. And being from the West Coast, this is actually a pretty nice road considering. So I just got the van here in manual, and got it in first gear, and I'm just crawling right on up, doing about 5 to 10 miles an hour. She's pulling about 2,000 to 2,500 RPMs, and she's crawling right up, no problem. Not a problem. It's actually pretty, I say that and I hit a bump, but it's pretty smooth all in all. Pretty nice road if you ask me. Pretty well maintained. People on the Google review said that it was a little rough, but maybe for people from out here this is a little rough, but I think this is a pretty smooth road. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does this look like a smooth road or a rough road? It's pretty smooth to me. Got a few more switchbacks coming up here. I am avoiding the big ruts, like that one. That one over there. But all in all, pretty good. So we're also just came through Woodstock, and I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's the Woodstock. So that's kind of cool. If only we were here, what, I don't know how many years ago, many years before I was born, we could have gone to an awesome party. But alas, we're here now, and we're gonna go check out this tower. This might be the tightest switchback on the whole trip up here. We'll swing to the outside, through the inside. And look at that, we walked right around it. Not a problem. People said that it's kind of steep. It is a little steep over there. I don't know if you can see that. Not something you'd want to go off, but we'll keep from that. We won't go off it. We'll keep the rubber side down, huh? Quite a ways down on that side. I can see where people who aren't used to this sort of thing might freak out. You definitely don't want to go off that. Quite a ways down. I don't know if you can catch an idea of that on the camera or not, but it's pretty steep. Probably a few thousand, 2,000 feet or so down. All right, we made it. Let's go check this out. There's our trail. Here we go. Got some nice rock steps on our way up. What a cool trail. You guys come up this side. Yeah, we got to get that close. Our wives are going to be.
We're going to go down this side and through Fort Bragg.
I'm impressed that drove that Audi up that road. People love the ants. They sure aren't afraid of heights, are they? They crawl all the way up here. I don't know what they're after, but they come up here for it. All the way up. Alright, let's take a look at this view from this fire tower here. We're going to give you a 360 here. I think you can see a long ways the hills of Virginia here. We're looking over, I believe, the Washington, I don't know if it's a forest or a park. That down there is the Shenandoah, I believe. They call it the Seven Bends. What you can see over here, the trees have grown up quite a bit, apparently. But not a bad view, if you ask me, from this fire tower up here. The Washington Fire Tower in Virginia. So like I said, it's not too hard to get up here. Really, I took the van up here. Other people were saying that it was difficult, but I didn't think it was that difficult. Pretty good, well-maintained road, if you ask me. So I think you can get up here in pretty much any vehicle you wanted. I mean, I'd take a little Honda Civic up here if it were me, if I had one. Wouldn't bother me any. So pretty good view. We are up here a ways. See if I can show you on the camera. Let's go over the edge. Over the edge. Yep. And so, not a place for people who have a fear of heights, as the stairs are corrugated. You can see right through them. See right through them there. And there is a lot of graffiti up here, but you know, that's okay. You can live with that, because we have a pretty stellar view. Let's see if we can zoom in a little on that river. Oh, Shenandoah. There she is. Shenandoah River. Got some farms down there. Lots of farm country. Pretty country. Pretty country, if you ask me. See, I think I'm going to hang out here a little while, and I'm actually probably going to sleep here tonight and then push on to the delivery in the morning. But tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm not actually delivering until Monday. So I'm actually going to push on to like maybe a truck stop or a Walmart that's whatever is close to the delivery, and then I'll stay there tomorrow night, and then I'll just get up and do the delivery in the morning and hopefully get a load right away. At least someone's clever. I was here. Who am I? I am me. Who is me? I am myself. So I do love having this magnet on the camera. I can just magnet it to this thing anywhere I want and go hands-free. So, pretty cool. I recommend everyone put a magnet on the bottom of their cameras. Oh, can you see that rain? Right there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. There's a hawk flying around. There it is. See that? Some rain off in the distance. And then there's a hawk here. If I can catch him. Or something. Hey there. There you are. Thundering a little too. Hear it thundering out there. I don't know if you can hear it over the chainsaw, but there's thunder rolling from that storm right out there. Well, I think I'm going to head down and head back to the van before that rain gets here. Because this camera is not waterproof. I am, but the camera's not. What do you think, Mom? You down for this one? Not a bad trail here. Got some of these great rock formations as well. Gotta catch the flowers. Ladybug. And what is this guy down here? Oh, let's see if we can see him. Does anybody know what that is? And then there's these guys. Crawling on my van. I don't know. Kind of makes me want to check myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good jazz.